Welcome back to our How to Get Started Vlogging series. My name is Jason Vong.
And I'm Vivienne.
And in episode 2, we're going to be talking about how to vlog. What are the necessary gear you will need, how to talk to the camera,
and how to vlog in public.
For the full vlogging series, be sure to subscribe to the Sony Alpha Universe YouTube channel. Let's talk gear first. I'm going to be honest, you really don't need much aside from a camera and maybe an external microphone. So the camera I would recommend is the Sony ZV-1. It's the perfect all-in-one package vlogging camera. It can shoot amazing 4K videos with no recording limit and has great face tracking and eye tracking autofocus to keep you, well, in focus. It has a nice flip-out screen so you can check your framing as you vlog, and it also has a very unique onboard microphone to capture high-quality sound. Now, this is completely optional, but you can pair it up with a shotgun type microphone because this type of microphone can pick up your voice better. A mini tripod grip is also great to have to help prop up the camera when needed. For memory cards, I recommend a minimum of 64GB SD card, but try to go for the 128GB if you plan on vlogging a lot in 4K. And don't forget, extra batteries, or even bring a battery bank because the camera can be charged via USB.
There are many different ways to shoot a vlog. You have your sit-down, talking head style, similar to what Jason does. For these, you typically place a tripod and simply talk to the camera. This is a great way to get started on practicing what to say and how to work with scripts, since you can do many different takes.
People often say the surefire way of getting better at something is by doing it consistently and practicing daily. While that may be true, I'm gonna have to be honest. Talking to the camera can still be a bit of a challenge for me, even having done this for almost 10 years now. I sometimes blank, I often jumble my words, and I still do about 50 takes for simple lines like this one. But I've developed tricks over the years that have made the hosting and filming process a lot easier. Being in front of the camera can feel daunting, so you want to simplify the other process as much as you can. Start off by writing down all of your talking points instead of trying to go off from the top of your head. This is to ensure that you don't miss any key information for your video and everything you say to the camera makes sense. But even if you mess up, don't worry. Don't feel bad if you have to repeat a line over and over and over and over again. Unlike a live presentation, you can edit things out. For me personally, I write out full-blown scripts, but I make sure to write it in my tone, how I would say it. Now, I don't memorize the whole script and try to present everything in one go. What I do is I sit in front of the camera with a mobile tablet here on the side and try to take it paragraph by paragraph. You can of course take it line by line if that's easier for you. Jump cuts on YouTube are perfectly acceptable, like what you just saw. Another trick that I have is simply delivering the first and the last line of the paragraph looking at the camera. For all the lines in the middle, I just simply turn to the side and read. This is helpful for when I need to present any sort of dense information that would otherwise be too difficult to try to memorize, and at the same time, try to make it understandable for the lovely people out there that watch my video. Now, it's important if you do end up reading, don't just read, present. Keep up that energy as if you're talking in front of the camera, because sometimes when people start reading, their voice starts getting soft and monotony, and the vibe of the video just suddenly becomes different. Anyway, now obviously this is getting a little awkward because I'm just looking off to the side and reading, but this is where you would use B-roll. Quick couple of video terms for you. Typically when you're doing all of your talking parts in front of the camera, that's considered A-roll, the main track in your timeline. B-roll are supplemental footage that goes above the A-roll, so not only is it helpful to cover me reading, but also have visual aids that help illustrate what I'm saying better, similar to a keynote or a PowerPoint presentation.
Next, you have the follow me around style. This is where you take viewers along with you on what you're doing. This could be indoors, outdoors, wherever. The whole point is to create an immersive experience for the viewer, as if they're right there with you as you're documenting your day. So sometimes vlogging can take you out of your comfort zone, literally. And it's hard not to feel awkward when you're talking to a camera in public. But I encourage you guys to keep at it. With the invention of smartphones, video calls, and how social media is such an important part of our lives now, it's really not that weird to be talking to a camera nowadays. 99% of the time though, people are too busy with their own lives to even notice what you're doing. So remember that. Just remember to follow any posted signs, you're not intrusive, and you're being respectful of other people's spaces. Remember, be kind. If possible, bring a friend or two along. Not only is it more fun to vlog about your adventures together, but having a friend around can help ease some of the anxieties you might have about vlogging in public.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Remember, have fun. Lastly, you have voiceovers. This is where you overlay narration with B-roll sequences. These work great if you're not that comfortable speaking on camera just yet. Remember, you can always record the footage when you're out and about, and when you return home, just do a voiceover. This also allows you to think of new and fun creative ways to film your footage. Feel free to include different combinations of these styles in your videos. Keep practicing, and work best with what you're comfortable with.
Now you're ready to shoot your first vlog, but we're far from being done. Tune into the final episode, episode 3, where we talk about how to edit your vlog for optimal engagement, some of the best practices when it comes to titling and making a thumbnail for your vlog, and part with you some long-lasting advice to keep that vlogging momentum going. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.